against them, so you don't want to use Vikings, you want to use you know, the ground units there. Meanwhile, it looks like another bunch of Marines out here by that fourth for ButteryLlama, but Zergling's quickly cleaning them up, and there's another drop at the fourth as well. Quickly going to work on that Queen. Queen's actually going to live, and now he's going to pick up and run away. Very good job by both players there. Getting some free drone kills there, and then just packing up and leaving, and Zerg making sure his Queen lives throughout that. Now this is, you know, very annoying to deal with as Zerg. You know, this is what I was talking about when I was saying that it's a very fast-paced game. There's just a lot of stuff going on at all times and lots of different places. Another drop even on the way, and you got to be fast if you're playing as Terran or if you're playing as Zerg. You got to have quite a bit of APM. You know, like this is about right. At least, you know, if you have more, then you can do more, but you know, it's not really necessary is what I'm trying to say as well. Anyways, missile turrets at this base going to be taken out. And, well, now that this is just a planetary fortress, he didn't have like a billion missile turrets, so I mean, it is in danger, and missile turrets are just going to be easy to clean it up. Meanwhile, it looks like a bunch of Marines here are going to be killed off by those bandlings, and as they explode, another Thor is coming around. Excuse me, I keep like burping. I don't know what it is, but he's going to be killed off as well. And Terran, I mean, he does have a pretty sizable force, but at the same time, it's like, okay, at this point, what do you really do? Zerg obviously has more stuff. You know, he's continuing with the drops to just try to get ahead. That's really what you know, the only thing you can do. You know, try to get back in the game is do a lot of drops. And while he's not going to be too successful with it, with ButteryLlama just being so quick on the draw, saying, okay, he's over there, I gotta go over there. Okay, he's over here, now I gotta go over here. And it's doing a good job. You know, sometimes I don't even notice the alerts, oh, my base is under attack. Like, I feel like it doesn't actually tell me all the time. I don't know what it is, like maybe I'm just not paying attention or what, but it's like, oh god, I just lost all my drones, I didn't even know about it, you know, and then it's like, oh, now my guys are across the map, and I just lose my whole freaking base to one drop. It's like, great, thanks a lot. But anyways, ButteryLlama actually keeping some Zerglings back here as well to help with that, and Terran just doing a good job scanning, looking for those banding bombs, or mines, I guess I should say. Tanks going off, killing off a lot of guys here, but there are a lot of Marines still alive, and plenty of tanks as well. So now Terran really has to push right now, do a lot of damage. If he didn't push right now, he'd be in a lot of trouble as Zerg would just get stronger and stronger. Looks like those two bandlings are going to be going off as well. The SCV's blowing up with that attack move command. Now there are plenty of mutalisks on the field, but I don't believe, well, he's going to have some, okay, I was just going to say, he's got to bust that really well with those. And now that there's really only one Thor and, you know, a handful of Marines, he can magic box pretty well. Where are his mutalisks? Apparently his mutalisks are now nowhere to be found, but, well, this push looking pretty strong here. Alright, the mutalisks are back here, just going to be hanging around, chilling out. So I believe there's probably some more somewhere, probably just scattered. Okay, so he's waiting for some banelings now. Now, the thing is, if you don't actually have enough guys to deal with this, you have to sit back with your guys. I cannot stress this enough. I see players like just running there with everything they have, like, oh my god, I'm being attacked, I gotta go defend it. And the reality of it is, you want to sit back, build up your forces so that you're able to pick it off. Anyways, here is a pretty good magic box kill off that Thor. Mutalisks just pretty much flying everywhere, and there's not that many Marines left. But, well, Thors are pretty strong. It looks like there's some lag during this game. But while these Marines are going to be cleaning up those mutalisks, they didn't have a lot of hit points left. It looks like they took some extra damage from Thors. And, well, it looks like Zerg, you know, he doesn't have, well, actually he does have another base. It's just going to be killed off right now with that drop. I don't know, just losing too much. I don't know, I guess he only lost his natural right now. I mean, if he killed this off, he might be alright. Looks like SV's even being pulled off to deal with this. And it's kind of a weird situation. I mean, Terran's not expanding. He doesn't really have a lot of money. Zerg's not, I mean, he tried to expand, but I mean, obviously the drop took care of that and all that funny business. But Terran now, you know, pretty much screwed, actually, come to think of it. I thought Terran kind of had this, but at the same time, it's like, okay, he doesn't have the money, and ButteryLlama does, and ButteryLlama has the production guy, or production buildings to kill stuff off. Well, looks like these Marines and SVs are going to go in there to this expansion. There are some mutalisks out here, but I don't believe it's going to be enough. Now, of course, you don't want to be target firing the SVs. You want to kill the Marines off because, I mean, they have like the same hit points, except SVs do a lot less damage. So, pick out the Marines if possible. There he goes, killing those off. And it looks like this Queen's probably going to be going down as well. But now there's no anti-air either, so these mutalisks are going to have free reign over that. Meanwhile, the tanks look like they're going to be pulling back and all that good stuff. But mutalisks are in the main of Don't Give Up. I totally missed it somehow, but always picking up stuff left and right, supply depots, factory, and all that stuff. So Zerg definitely winning this game, but we'll see what happens. You know, you never know. I guess maybe he could drop some nukes or something, and unexpectedly, and ButteryLlama could respond poorly or something. I don't know, but apparently there was some more lag. Not sure what that's all about, but well, Terran's pushing out here once again. More SCVs. Actually, I don't believe he has any SCVs left. But Zerg, oh man, he almost lost a couple of mutas there. You gotta be really careful with your units just sitting around. I kind of tend to, you know, I try to do too much at once. I forget about my mutas or something like that. And I lose all my mutas, and it's like, oh man, I lost all my mutas to nothing. But well, Terran's just kind of, why isn't he pushed out? He really needs to push out right now. Apparently, he's just going to be worried about moving that command center in place. But if he doesn't do any serious damage right now, he's going to be in a huge amount of trouble. You know, ButteryLlama does have a lot of money saved up, so I mean, he really could just add on a bunch of guys. I'm really surprised he's not. Looks like he doesn't have any queens left to spew any larvae, but if you know, after looking at this, it's like, okay, ButteryLlama, you're definitely making a big mistake not getting queens right now. He's getting one queen. And he's re-expanding, that's good, but I mean, in this late game, it's like, okay, so much has happened, your mind's kind of not with it. You're not thinking about, okay, I need to keep expanding, keep my economy going, and production going. It just, I don't know, to me that happens a lot. Like, I just, like, you know, like I get into this mode of like, okay, I already lost. You know, like, that's how ButteryLlama might be feeling, whereas Terran has not given up, and as his name implies, he doesn't give up, and that is pretty good. Just, you know, you have to know that you still have a chance. You know, otherwise definitely give up. But, you know, right now I'd say Terran has a small chance, or at least did. Wouldn't say definitely has one right now. But, you know, ButteryLlama under a lot of pressure right now from these Marines and whatnot. He doesn't know how many you know, I'm sure he doesn't know if there's expansions down there. And, well, there's a lot of Marines and a couple of tanks here. ButteryLlama still not adding on pretty much of anything. Getting a couple of infestors. Oh, excuse me. He does have a lot of minerals, once again. I do want to stress that he could be getting a couple of queens and pumping out a lot of Zerglings here. And banelings, you know, you get some banelings going, but, well, apparently he's going to be happy with what he has, not even going to be spewing larvae. Apparently his mechanics just kind of ended, like 10 minutes ago. Just, like, so content on trying to stop Terran from expanding. And I guess that will win you the game, but at the same time, if you have good mechanics, you should exploit that. Use your mechanics to your advantage and keep adding on stuff. So, you know, keep adding on queens, keep your production going. I mean, he has all this money, like, once again. But yeah, just gotta be careful with that tunnel vision. Anyways, Terran's just gonna park it there. He pretty much has no command centers left, except for the one. You know, Mulas are still raping his main base here. And, well, he's coming out once again to play, trying to take out these expansions. We'll see how ButteryLlama deals with that. Now, they do have the +2, or +2 attack, +2 armor. Tanks have +1 attack. Units, I believe, have +1 attack, yep. And, well, they're going to have to come into play here. Infestor actually getting a good fungal growth going off. And, well, they're going to be healed momentarily, but at the same time, they're still very weak. And, oh, man, he's kind of making the mistake of attacking the stronger ones first, but, you know, there are a lot of auto turrets out to deal a lot of damage as well. Looks like another Infestor on the way if he gets this off. I don't believe that's the right way to go about it from this angle, but if he was up here, maybe he could get off the fungal growth. I don't know. Just going in by those tanks, not really the best idea. He's going to just chill back by that other expansion and wait for the Marines to come. Let's see, does he have a pool? Yeah, he has another pool. The second pool is just in case he lost his main. Totally understandable. I do that all the time. Add on some extra pools just in case, because if you can't build Zerglings against Marines, you are totally screwed. You know, if you can't afford Infestor because you're going so many mutas, you know, then it's really rough as well. So it looks like Terran pretty much just all in with this. I mean, he tried to expand before, but I mean, he hasn't gotten one up recently, and he actually doesn't have the money for it either. So I mean, he really could be floating this over to an expansion, just deciding not to. Muta's continuing on to pick off some units there. I mean, I don't know. I feel like he should just take out this main force. He takes out this main force, and it's a good game. And apparently DoNtGiVeUp is, I don't know, maybe a lag again, I'm not really sure, but, well, just trying to win with auto turrets, like, okay, this is past the point of you can win. He should have GG'd a while ago. He has no Marines left, he has no tanks left, there's no hope whatsoever, he just has some auto turrets and Ravens that are running around. He's saying he was so careless, blah blah blah. I don't know if he's talking about the late game or like earlier on, but right now, both players being very careless, so I don't know, like I said, just get that tunnel vision, and it's like, What do I do? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep attacking because it's just that stressful period in the game where it's like, oh shoot, I might lose. Oh shoot, I might win. I gotta keep attacking him, and so he can't expand. But it's like, okay, you're not adding on production or anything like that. I mean, think about how many hatcheries he has. He had this one for a while. He has this one. He has this one. He has this one. He doesn't have one here, but I mean, he has 4 hatcheries. If he had 4 queens, he could have been pumping out a lot of Zerglings with that. And could have morphed them into banelings and done a ton of damage. So I mean, I feel like that tunnel vision is a big thing. So, anyways, this is Magic signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. If you're live, I'm going to be doing some more. So just stay live. I'm going to be turning it off right now, just save it individually. But I will be doing some more. So anyways, Magic signing out.